And but also I don't think the prospect was like it was kind of an easier prospect in my opinion. You know?
What do you think?
Yeah, it was, and it wouldn't seem like it was too hard of a prospect.
That's the Christian Paul video, right? The one I sent you yesterday.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what you're talking about. You might be talking about a different video. Hold on.
Well, I sent you two videos.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
The Daniel Malta and then the Christian Paul. Well, the point, bro, is that
Oh no, okay, my bad. I watched the where is it? Yeah, okay, my bad. It was the
Ethan one. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Daniel
My bad.
Malta.
Yeah.
So you think that prospect was easy?
I mean, I don't think it was easy, but like it didn't seem as most like it wasn't just like a crazy prospect. I felt like, obviously there's objections, but it wasn't like I don't think it was like a too challenging prospect. Maybe I don't know. Hmm.
Okay. Well, it was a tough prospect, and the thing is, obviously, prospects are not gonna be how people role play
Yeah.
because people role play and they just like they don't say words or nothing. No, like people are gonna talk. People are gonna be like they're gonna reciprocate the energy and everything. But that guy didn't have objections just because Daniel was pre-handling them every single time as soon as they came up. Like there are two things that you can focus when you are watching a call. You can focus on the conversation, which is like listening to a story, right? And just
Yeah.
get which is passive listening, and that's good. That's okay for the first time that you watch a call or whatnot. But then you can see behind the curtains and see about all the psychological things that are happening, which is, for example, watching the behind the scenes of a movie or a story. When you're listening to a story, you are able to identify, okay, here's the beginning, the hero's journey starts here, then this is the thing that happens, here's the middle, the problem, and it uses these resources to make you like psychologically engaged, all these different things.
Okay.
And there's a lot going on that call. That's basically how we want to be able to close, where it seems like it's easy,
That's probably
but
why I thought it was easy because he made it seem it was easy. Not gonna lie.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Now, yeah, a little bit of theory that I'll tell you is that sales is communication, of course. So you only have to know what to say. I can't remember who said that, but it was something along the lines of if you always know the right thing to say, you'll never be poor,
Yeah. I see.
right?
Yeah. I think I've heard that before.
So now that gets really like it gets very near to memorizing a script. Like you think, oh yes, then I just have to memorize a script and then I'll never be poor. And that is true. In reality, that is true. It's just that you're gonna be capped at a certain, let's say, 2, maybe 4 or 5K a month max. So if you memorize a script, yes, you're never gonna be poor, but you're not gonna be a 10K a month closer either. Make
Exactly.
sense?
Yeah.
But it is true that you have to get to the 2, 3, 4K a month first before you can go
Get
all
up
the way up.
higher. Yeah.
And then by memorizing a script, that doesn't mean that you have to use it. That just means that it's a tool on your arsenal that eventually, once you get the instinct, once you get the skill of, okay, now I can do this, now I can do that, now I can come up with my own words or my own stuff, you got the structure out of the script.
That's why you tell me to not look at the script once I start my calls, right?
Yeah, never look at the script. You either memorize it and have it in your head, or you don't have it at all.
Okay.
But reading, which is not memorized, and being on the call, that's a no go.
Got you.
So what you can do, and I'll give you the freedom to memorize any script that you want, because as a matter of fact, it's not a script that you have to memorize. It's just some specific questions, maybe even some calls, like this call with Daniel Malta. If you memorize it, like you watch it 3, 4, 5, 10 times, and you're able to speak along with Daniel Malta as the call goes by, right? Like your favorite, like as if you were singing your favorite song or watching your favorite movie and you
Yeah.
know the dialogues.
Exactly.
If
Yeah.
you do that, just by doing that with maybe 2 or 3 calls and a couple specific questions, bro, you're already at easily 5K a month as a closer.
Wow.
And then just by role playing and practicing, you're gonna develop that intuition and on your own just go up to the 10, 15, 30K a month. I don't know. So from now on, focus on quality over quantity. Every video that you watch, well, maybe not every, but if you watch a video and you see that the video is really, really good, instead of just moving on to the next video, watch that again and again and again, take notes. Literally, I don't think it was the call that I sent you, but some other calls that you'll probably watch eventually. As I was listening to the call, I was writing what the closer was saying. And I have it all here. Like I have notes upon notes upon notes of conversations and things going on all the time in sales calls and things like this person said this, then the prospect said this and said this or whatever. And then when I don't have my phone or I'm on the bus or whatever, I just read it and try to memorize it. When it comes down to not being able to X, what does that actually make you feel on your end? Why would you rather XYC? So do I have to ask, not being able to XYC, what's that doing to you? What happens if XYC? I appreciate that it's hard. I'm not gonna take that away from you. But what really comes up internally when you think about XYC and just everything, like, and
Okay,
I encourage you to start doing that, like one video at a time until it's fucking memorized, and then you go on to the next video
gotcha.
because
Okay.
well, human brain is like that. Where
Because it's like if let's just say an objection were to come up and, you know, it reminds me of the video I watched, I kind of know, not necessarily, I know how to handle it, but I necessarily kind of know what to say, right? Is like the point basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Like you could have watched the call, the video that I sent you. But if right now we train objection handling, are you gonna be able to objection handle, or are you gonna be able to, even if I act exactly as the prospect, and we can try it out. Like let's say I'm the prospect and I say, yeah, so the product is cool, is exactly what I need, but I don't wanna make the decision right now because I wanna talk to the competitors.
Okay.
What do you say?
Well, what do you feel like? What else do you feel like you need? What else do you feel like? What do you feel like? Is there something missing? What else are you? What else are you necessarily looking for?
I just want the full information from the others, just because I have the call already booked, and yeah, just as much info as I can.
Okay, so do you feel like there's information that you're not getting?
Yeah, of course, the one from my competitors.
Okay. Okay, so what
Yeah, that's good,
else?
bro. Like
Yeah, yeah.
point proven, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something that obviously Daniel Malta did on the call. So
I just saw it. Is that Chris?
point is, you have been exposed to that information before, but the human brain doesn't just grab that and immediately memorize
Implement
it
it.
to be
Yeah.
able to use it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and the thing with that video is that Ethan is, of course, explaining a couple things, and it's not just like the full on recording, because if it's just a full on recording, then you can just put it on repeat and just talk along. Like every time Daniel Malta says something, you say it out loud as well, but you can still do it. So I'd encourage you to do that, and you're gonna see how once you start role playing without the script,
Okay.
without the video, without anything, these word tracks, these ways of talking start coming up naturally, and instead of you having to, like, you see how now I asked you and you had to actually think, come up with you from your own brain and your own ideas with something to say. That takes time, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're pausing, thinking, and then maybe even thinking at the same time that you were talking. But once you do that, once you watch the videos and you talk along and you write down the words exactly as they came up from the closer's mouth, then you start noticing that you automatically know what to say.
Because I've seen the objection already, and I can say it in my own words too.
Yeah, absolutely. Saying it on your own words, two things. That's gonna naturally just happen, of course. And then that's something that you can experiment with and add your own style of selling once the message and the word tracks have been memorized. Because once you start doing this, maybe they're not gonna be your own words. They're gonna be literally a mirror of Daniel Malta or Christian Polk or even my word tracks. But that's okay. Like that's fine. With time, with intuition, you're gonna notice that you have your own style of selling and everything, but at least you're gonna know what to say, like the right thing to say.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So now moving on to the your role plays. Like, tell me about that. How have you been feeling while role play?
So as far as my role plays, I just feel like I'm honestly just getting this, like I'm not really getting any more feedback. I'm kind of just, the only feedback I really get is just my tonality. They say my tonality could be better, but they kind of just tell me that, yeah, you're pretty good. You should go start outreaching already. You know, you're ready. And it just feels like I'm getting the same feedback, and I'm kind of, you know, trying to improve. And it's just like it's like I'm not really getting any feedback, you know. Every time I do a mock call, it's like either maybe I talked a little too long or just my tonality could be better, but they say everything else is good. So I just feel like at this point, I'm really just doing mock calls just to like keep it in my head. But I feel like the role plays are just kind of, you know, not really going anywhere.
Hmm.
Because I'm doing with, you know, all the students and Clash of Closers and stuff. So it's like, you know, we're all still learning, but it's just, you know, it's not really, it's like the same feedback every time I book a call with the person.
Okay. Has
Yeah.
been role play as a setter.
Yeah, as a setter, yes. I haven't found
Okay.
I don't know I don't know any closing role players. So
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Then before we go and do a quick role play based on what I've told you before, like what are the key improvements that you have to do just to see if you understood it?
Oh, that I have to do? That you just
Yeah.
told me?
Yeah. In terms of like the way you train.
You said so quality over quantity in what I say. I mean, you told me quality over quantity. I'm trying to think what else. What do you like? Are you asking just what you just said just now, or
Yeah. What I explained to you.
I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, you got that right. Like quality over
Well, you said that I
quantity.
need to use
Explain the
it to improve, and I have to, but I have to. I'm kind of confused with the question you're asking me, or just like what I need to improve on personally, or where how I can improve.
how you have to think about your training. It's quality.
So just when I say certain words, I have to say it properly so I can, not necessarily it could stick. I can have it stick, but not necessarily, use it as like exactly how, but just kind of use that reference to know what to say. Let's say a certain objection comes up for me, and I look back to that video. Okay, with that,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's
yeah,
right. So just to reiterate, the way how you want to train is one video at a time, where you watch it multiple times, you memorize it, you don't just passively watch the video, right? It's not entertainment, it's not a movie that you watch once and that's it. It's something that you study. And with a pen and paper
hmm
or saying out loud or whatever,
you should
yeah,
write the
you
notes
study it.
down in conversations. Oh no, no, I was just saying why I was confused. I thought you told me something what I personally need to fix in my role plays, but I, I understand what you're saying now. You just tell me what I can use to improve my role plays. I thought you like told me specifically what I was doing. I
Yeah,
got confused.
exactly.
But no, I got it. I got it. Yeah.
Good, good. Well, YouTube wants you entertained and in the platform for as long as they want, as possible. So there gonna be some other videos with clickbait, and you're gonna watch, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I want to watch that instead," or "I've already watched this 2 3 times. I want to watch that." So resist that temptation and just keep drilling that video. You can add to watch
Gotcha.
later those other ones because there might be also good ones to memorize and to, yeah, just hear. But just go one at a time, drill it. You don't have to memorize it at 100%. But as long as you go above like 60 70% of the video memorized, you're in a way, way better spot than the person watching a bunch of different videos and a bunch of different like closers.
Okay. And then just like so I know I understand the video. So when I watch it, I just kind of want to necessarily know from beginning to end where the call is going to go. Necessarily, I mean, I don't have to remember all of the dialogue of the call, obviously, but when you say study it, just study how he handles objections, how he redirects the call after, stuff like that. You mean just kind of
Yeah, everything.
okay.
So what you can do, and this is like where you have freedom, you could either replay the first 5 minutes, replay them, and then just memorize them. And then once that's done, continue to the next 5 minutes and so on. Or like you have to find the method that works best for you, or just maybe go through all the whole call multiple times. Yeah. Once you practice it, you'll see what works best for you, how you are able to memorize it. Like I just gave you a bunch of examples of things that I do, which is I write these things down. Sometimes I listen for like 5 minutes, then I pause the video and I try to say out loud as much as I remember, like the flow of the conversation.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just
All these
asking
steps.
because I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking so I know I actually like study it properly is my question. So I don't just
Yeah. And basically that's like role plays are gonna be always good, but they just get you so far.
Yeah, that's what I feel like too.
Yeah. Like if you don't know how to do something, you just don't know how to do something, right? Like role plays are like friendly football matches. They are nice and all, but if you're just not good enough kicking the ball or dribbling, you're not just gonna get better by doing more matches and more matches. Like playing out on the field. Playing out in the field gives you confidence and trains you for like the real matches, but it's not.
It's not the real thing.
Yeah, it's not training.
Yeah,
It's just playing and it's fun and whatnot, but it's not gonna get you good at dribbling. It's not gonna get you good at striking. Same thing as just role playing alone won't get you good at objection handling or the discovery process. And the best thing is that basically actively watching one video at a time, one conversation, and yeah, all that good stuff.
gotcha.
Yeah, cool. Let's do a quick role play if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it can be setting. That's cool.
Okay.
What do you wanna sell?
I'll probably just do the sales training. That's kind of just what I focused on.
All right, bet. Let's go.
All right. Hey, is this Ivan?
Yeah, hello. Who am I talking to?
Hey Ivan, how you doing, man? This is Joshua calling from Clash of Closers.
Oh, hey, man. Casual closers, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so I'm just wondering if you're interested in some sales training or if you're, currently in sales.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I was looking at it, and I want to get into sales.
Okay. And so what necessarily says out to you about sales?
Sorry, what was that?
What stands out to you about sales? Why do you want to get into why do you want to do sales?
It sounds interesting. So, like, I've seen it for a while, and I've been researching it for a while, and yeah, like I know how it works, how you can earn a lot. So that sounds really nice.
Okay. And are you trying to take this as like a your full-time job or, it's kind of like a I
Ideally, it would be my full time job. Yeah.
okay, gotcha. And are you currently, are you working right now?
No, no, I'm just a student.
You're a student, okay, okay. And so how much, okay, so let's say, okay, and why do you necessarily want to do remote sales?
Man, because I feel like it's time for me to like earn some money, but I don't want a regular 9 to 5. Like, I don't want to be stuck in a job that I hate. So, yeah.
Okay, and you said you're in school, so are you kind of just in school right now? Are you looking to transition from school to sales? Or,
Yeah. I mean, I'll do them simultaneously if I'm still like in school, but I'm gonna graduate soon. So
okay,
I
so you're just trying
figured,
to, oh, see, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you're just trying to look for just a job after school, and you don't want it to be a 9 to 5. I understand that.
Yeah, after
Okay,
or during, I mean, I have no problem with doing it at the same time.
yeah,
But like eventually, if it goes well, if I find that I really like it and everything, then I just keep doing it. If
okay.
not, either way, I get a good capital for me to start my next thing or business or whatnot.
Gotcha. Okay. And you told me, you just don't want to do like the traditional 9 to 5. I mean, why is that?
Man, like fuck being an employee, like a 9 to 5 employee that just works at an office and yeah, just works for us for a based salary and has no freedom. That
Okay. And that's just something you don't want to do.
nah, nah.
I got you. Okay, man. Okay, so let's visualize this. You said after you graduate. Let's say 3 to 6 months, and with our training, and you just start out. How much would you be looking to be making? Like, how much do you want to make?
Man, I want to make around 10K a month.
Okay. Yeah, and that's in K a month. That's obviously achievable. But I will say that's more of like the kind of people in the program have been with us
Three,
longer.
2, 1. Okay, those were 5 minutes that I
Oh, okay.
was tracking.
Okay, got you. I kind of struggled there a bit. I kind of,
Yeah, yeah. No, all good, man. And the reason why I just like took 5 minutes to see is well, because obviously you can set anyone with an unlimited amount of time,
yeah,
right? If you have a fucking hour, obviously you're gonna set anybody. But if you take that hour, then you're
it's
gonna
money
lose
on the
on
table.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, first off, the what to say is not clear, but that's okay. We already
yeah.
know how to fix that. We already know that you go on a video, you memorize some things, you
I noticed I just struggle with since I'm not, not that I'm not looking using the script because I don't even have it. It's over there somewhere. It's just that like now I'm just kind of understanding what order how to say things. That's why I kind of struggle. I kind of asked you that stupid question. I'm like, what doesn't make any sense?
yeah, yeah. So when you memorize a video or a script or whatever, the order also fixes itself
Yeah.
because like now it's in your brain. Now you're flexible with the order. You have like a bunch of things that you can use, but you don't have to use them right now. So you can just throw this one right now and then throw one later and so on. So yeah, we know how to fix that. You're gonna be good with that. But I noticed that you're like a bit nervous.
Yeah, I would say I'm a little nervous too. It's just because I don't necessarily, I just don't like messing up. So I feel like when I'm gonna mess up, I kind of get nervous, and I also, um, I'm nervous because I don't even know what I'm saying because I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out in what order to say things. So it's like I'm nervous because I could tell you can tell that I don't know what I'm talking about. So it just kind of makes me nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. So yeah, definitely once you know what to say, that's gonna improve your confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
But even if you do not know what to say, bro, like there's no reason for you to be nervous because What's the danger, bro?
That's true.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Nothing.
Nothing, bro. They hang up. You're still breathing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're still enough. And that's confidence, bro. Confidence, like some people say that confidence comes from doing something so many times that you're confident on something. That's not true, bro. That's called competence.
Yeah,
Like obviously a closer who has done 1 million in cash collected. Yeah, he's confident, but he's not confident because he's competent. He's competent because he's competent, and that's it.
yeah,
But he's confident because what is confidence? Confidence is a general assumption that there's gonna be a positive outcome always. For example, when you're talking to a girl, right? If you assume that she likes you, it doesn't matter if she likes you or not. If you assume and you're able to believe that for yourself, you're gonna have more confidence.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So now you just have to remind yourself, bro, what's the worst thing that could happen?
They hang up.
Nothing. Yeah. And obviously, this is important for you. You want to make sure that you do things right. You want to sometimes close the sale or set the sale or whatever. So there is something at stake. Then just breathe. Just try to be present. Breathe, look around you. I like to look around me because it makes me feel like because when I am talking to the prospect, I'm imagining what the prospect is doing or what I'm doing, or I'm focused in what I'm saying. But I'm not like I'm too into the game that I forget that no matter what, I'm still here sitting in my chair in my room. Right? Like that's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So I like to breathe, look around me and be like, hey, that's cool. Whatever happens, happens. Right. So that's what we're gonna train for the rest of the hour.
Okay.
Let's switch it back. Now I'm gonna be the closer and I give you an example. Maybe I say the right things, maybe I say the wrong things. Doesn't matter. Point is keep the composure and the yeah, and pretty much the confidence.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Hey, is this Joshua?
Yeah, this is Joshua.
What's that, man? It's Ivan from Clash of Closers. Ring a bell.
Yeah, man.
Cool, cool, cool. So when did you apply?
Actually, like 2, 3 days ago.
Why 2 days ago?
So actually, I was just kind of scrolling. I was kind of looking at sales videos, and I came across your guys's. I think it was Ivan's channel, and I saw that
Mm,
he has a whole community. So I just kind of decided, okay, well, let me apply and kind of see what this is about.
okay, gotcha. And well, after you saw Ivan's community and everything, what made you want to go ahead and apply? And yeah, well, give me your information.
Well, so I've been wanting to get into remote sales, and I felt like I kind of looked at I saw the testimonials and stuff, and I just feel like, well, these people are no different than me, so why not find out more about this?
I see.
Yeah.
Testimonials. So are testimonials important for you?
I feel like they are because I just feel like you want to know if that's not the product or just what you're gonna potentially maybe buy is even legit, right? You want to know if that actually works.
Mhm.
And so for me, I feel like
You want to
testimonials.
be a testimonial?
Do I want to be a testimonial?
Yeah, yeah. Like have those
Yeah,
results and then
I
us.
want to have those results and tell confirm it's real. That's the end goal, honestly.
Okay, okay. Oh, so then when you imagine you being a testimonial, what type of results are we looking for?
Well, I mean, I want to do remote sales. I'd like to do closing, so I kind of know the profit margin. So I would say, if I can just honestly land a role and start making 10K a month, that would honestly be good enough for me. Honestly, that'd be great.
10K a month. Yeah, that's a recurrent number, not only that people are looking for, but that they achieve. I guess why 10K a month and not just 2 or 3K a month or 20K a month? Like what 10?
Because I feel like with 10K a month, it's just I don't live crazy, and I feel like with 10K a month, I can just be comfortable. You will not have to really worry about finances
Be
as well as
comfortable? What do you mean?
financially comfortable, I would say. Just kind of, let's say I want to go to a restaurant, go to this restaurant today, do that tomorrow, kind of just being able to have like the flexibility with my finances versus having to
Mm,
like
yeah.
budget, kind of be like, okay, well, I can't spend
Okay,
this
three,
much.
two, one, time. So
Okay,
I
that
just did
was,
3 minutes and I didn't take it to a regular path. I went like testimonials and I unpurposely asked you some like, you wanna be a testimonial or whatnot,
yeah.
just to show you that, well, for this exercise right now, it doesn't matter what you say.
Okay, yeah,
Like
I saw that,
whatever,
yeah, because I'm like, I saw the
yeah,
testimonial. I'm like, yeah, what? Yeah.
like whatever you say is the right thing. I'm not gonna
Okay.
judge you. It's gonna be okay. But important thing, just keep the composure. Don't move when you speak. As a matter of fact, just like let's say you're having a chill conversation with your homies, where you're just lounging in the chair. Maybe you have a drink in your hand. That's how you talk, right? You're just not gonna go like so. Yeah, right. So And then what was the right? You're gonna chill.
Yeah, I
So
got you.
act just like that. No matter what you say, as long as you say something with composure, it's gonna be all right. Okay.
Okay.
3 minutes starting now.
Hey, is this Ivan?
Who is look? Who is looking for me?
Hey, Ivan, this is Joshua calling from Clash of Closers. Does that ring a bell, man?
Oh yeah, casual closers. Well, in that case, yeah. Here's Ivan. What's up?
Great, man. Yeah, so I saw you're interested in some sales training.
Yeah, I looked at it. Why?
Got you. Well, yeah, man, I'm the reason I asked this. I saw you put your info down for our ad around 2 days ago. Just wondering if I saw you're interested. So what stood out to you about remote sales?
But yeah, it stood out to me that with remote sales, you can pretty much have a great life, man. Earn more than the average.
Okay. And when you say great life, I mean, what do you mean by great life? What's your ideal great life?
Well, anything above 10K a month, I think I can have a great life with that.
Okay, and why 10K a month? Why not like 5K?
Well, that's above average, and with 10K a month, I mean, you can essentially do whatever you want.
And you feel like with 10K that's possible for you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. And, with 10K a month, honestly, with closings, obviously that's definitely achievable. But I will say, that's more of like, you don't just dive into the program, get the training, you just make it 10K a month. That's just not realistic, but it's definitely achievable. And, we have clients who have been with us for around 6 months to a year, and they're on offers making that much. But I would say, let's say we take you in and you've been training with us for 2 or 3 months, put you in a role. Let's kind of bring it down a little bit. How much would you want to be making?
Like bring that number down.
Yeah, let's just say I mean, because 10K a month and you're just starting out, I mean, it's achievable if like you're just a magician or something. But most clients, and especially in our training, they're not making 10K a month right off the bat. That's more experience. That's why I say just like bring it down, or just what's
Gotcha. And then I'd say maybe 5K a month. Are people
okay.
doing that?
Yeah, that's like the median majority.
Okay, time.
Okay.
You're still nervous, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm confused on what to say. I feel like I'm overthinking like the next, like when I'm saying something, I'm trying to think of what to say next, and then what to say next, and what to say next. It's like
Mhm.
it's like I'm trying to find an order of where the conversation is supposed to go instead of kind of just like focusing on what I'm currently saying.
What's a passion of yours?
Passion of mine, sports. I love sports. It's one of the I play football all through high school since elementary. I love football,
Football,
video
as in
games,
American football.
American football. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Tell me, like, let's have a conversation about football. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, tell me about football, bro.
Okay, so do you know about the different positions in football?
No, I have no idea.
Okay,
Like,
so
I know that
first,
there's a quarterback and then just some other ones, but no idea about that.
yeah, so there's a quarterback. Quarterback's obviously the person who, they either throw the ball or pass the ball, or they run the ball themselves or give it off to running back. Quarterback's kind of like the team captain. They kind of, they're the one who makes the decisions in the whole field. And then, you can have like the running back. It's the person that's either behind the quarterback or next to the quarterback, and they will get the ball handed to them, which means they'll run the ball, or they can run out for a pass and even catch the ball, and they can block for the quarterback as well. Yeah,
I feel like I would want to be the quarterback because I think like
quarterback.
I could be good at throwing the ball.
Yeah, with quarterback, I mean, I'd say it's one of the most difficult positions, because like you're literally a leader. You lead the entire team. You make every
Shit.
decision. Yeah, it's more than throwing the ball. Honestly, it's more than passing the ball. It's like you only get 4 plays to score a touchdown. So you only get 4 chances basically, unless
Okay.
you get a first down, which is only 2 first downs. So technically you get 8 chances. So with quarterback, I mean, well, yeah, you can throw the ball. You have to know, when to throw the ball, who to throw it to, whether if you should run the ball instead of throwing the ball. It's a lot of different decisions you have to make at once. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's more than just throwing the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for running back, running back necessarily, you either get the ball handed to you, but it's not easy either because you have linemen who they're blocking for you for the people trying to tackle you. So, there's holes. I play running back personally, so there's holes. And what I mean by holes is like, when you get the
Like
ball
gaps
handed,
between
like
players.
gaps, like there's gaps between players and you have to know which hole to hit at what time, you know. So it's more than just running the ball like it is for quarterback, just passing the ball. You have to know what gaps to hit, you know, you have to follow your blockers, you know, it's more complex. Because I'm
Man,
sure
it
you,
sounds so fun. Like I
yeah,
wanna play it.
yeah, because I'm sure you can run the ball, right? We can all run the ball. You just you gotta know how to run the ball. Yeah.
No, it's definitely an interesting sport.
Okay, yeah. And then there's also wide receiver. I'm sure you've seen wide receivers, you know, they're the ones that run out for the passes, catch the ball. And I will say wide receiver, it's honestly an easier position. It's a position that a lot of people like to play because I mean, if you have there's advantages to that position because if you're just naturally fast, you can outrun people, you know, then
True.
that's great. Yeah. But you still have
Fair
to learn
enough.
how to catch the ball, all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, solid man. Okay, time's up. So you see how much more calm you were there?
Yeah,
Yeah, just a natural conversation.
got you. And
Now,
I feel like the
yeah,
reason that is obviously I don't purposely try to be nervous, you know, it's not that. It's just like I'm thinking it's not that I'm thinking what to say. I kind of already know what to say because I've had the experience, you know. So when it's just like me trying to on the setting, I mean, obviously I know what to say, you know, but I'm trying to stay away from the script and stay in the order of the script. So I'm kind of just trying to like, how do I say it? Let it flow more naturally versus it being scripted. Because I mean, my setting calls that was doing prior. I mean, I had the whole script memorized A to Z. I would follow the script, but I would also just say it in my own words. But now I don't even have the script. And then like I feel like what you teach me, we kind of like, you know, there's like it's a whole different script if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. So with that, I'm just kind of like struggling on. I mean, obviously, I know what direction the call needs to take and how to go. I just struggle on how to say it. You know what I mean? That's like my biggest struggle. I feel like I'm just noticing. You know, like with the football thing, I know what to say because I played football. I know football. I watched football. And then with this, it's just like I know that where direction I should be going. Just how do I say it? And you know, that's why it kind of feels like I'm just like, you know, when you're, let's say, like, you know, you're in a situation and you have to lie on the spot. It kind of feels like I'm lying on the spot, if that makes sense. You get nervous so people can see through your lies, if that, you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's how it feels for me, like, right now.
So yeah, obviously you know about football,
Yeah,
but have you ever had a conversation with a new person?
I have. Yeah,
Obviously. So that's essentially what this is. It's just a conversation with a new person. And it just so happens that the person is interested in something that you're in a position to allow it, to give it to them. You just have to know or you have to know a couple different things. That's why you ask questions.
got you.
So
Yeah,
the only difference between, well, it's not obviously not the only difference, but the way how you unlock a conversation in sales to go well and to keep going and going and going is to just ask questions. Everything you say just ended on a question.
okay.
And obviously later the right questions are important and everything. But for right now, for this exercise, it could be football, man. At some point you just say something about football and you ended up with a question like, well, receivers are the ones that get the ball and they have to be fast. So do you think that you'd be a good receiver? Right? You end up on a question. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they're
And
gonna
then
tell you, and then you explain the next thing, like, yes. So because of that, I personally play run back, was it?
I play running back. Yeah,
Yeah. So I play running back. Do you feel like I'm good? I'm a good run back? Like if you imagine myself playing, do you think that I'm good at run back? So yeah, question at the end.
yeah,
And so on. Like it doesn't matter the question. It doesn't matter nothing. But since you have had a conversation with someone new, so it doesn't have to be football. It can be sales or anything. As long as you give a clear question that it's understandable, simple, in a straightforward way, the conversation is gonna keep flowing. So once you do that, worst case scenario, well, you don't set the person or you don't get the sale.
yeah.
But it's a process. It's a process. You're never gonna run out of things to say because you can always ask a question.
That's true. Because that's another question.
So let's go back into sales. Doesn't matter what you say, as long as obviously it's a question so that the conversation keeps flowing and you keep your composure, bro. Like maybe you're not never gonna be super confident straight out of the bat, but pretend a little. It's okay. If you pretend to be confident, if you pretend to be more relaxed than what you actually are, you end up being more relaxed than you actually are.
That's true.
So yeah, whenever you want.
All right, you ready? Hey, is this Ivan?
Depends. Who's calling?
Hey Ivan, how you doing? This is Joshua calling from Clash of Closers. Does that ring a bell, man?
Oh, Classic Closers. Yeah, I mean, in that case, yeah, I'm Ivan. What's up?
Great, man. Yeah, so I'm just, I'm wondering, are you interested in some sales training? I saw you applied to our ad here 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'm interested actually.
Okay, great, man. Well, why do you choose remote sales?
I mean, I didn't think I'd choose it. It chose me.
You think so? And why do you think that is?
I have a huge passion for sales. I'm currently a salesperson at the local car dealership, but I
Okay.
think that uh, remote sales just has more flexibility and opportunity. So I'm trying to tap into that.
Okay, great. And why do you feel like remote sales kind of gives you more of that flexibility, like you said?
First off, is remote, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and
So
second off,
time, so like time flexibility, is that what you're saying?
yeah, that's the second thing. But remote, I mean, like I can be anywhere and still do it.
Okay. Okay. So you just want to be remote. Okay. Got you. And why necessarily like remote? Why couldn't you just stay working, in the dealership? Why do you feel like you want to be remote?
Mm, so I've been working at the dealership for 5 years,
Okay.
and during those 5 years, I've done okay money, but haven't been able to travel or move around much. Right, it's like 20 days of vacations, including weekends. So I feel a bit stuck to the place that I'm at right now.
Okay. Got you. And you
Yeah,
said 20 days of vacations just for the whole year, right?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Got you. Okay. And as far as, the other thing you told me, you said that what did you tell me? So you told me you wanted to be remote and also you wanted to,
All right, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro.
uh,
Would you say that in a conversation?
no, I was just trying to remember what you said. You told me you wanted to be remote and something else at the beginning. When I asked you why
Yeah, like
you wanted to do
time
sales,
flexible, something like that.
time flexible. Yeah, yeah,
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. You don't have to, like, the purpose of this exercise is not for you to get the sale forward.
yeah.
Like, as a matter of fact, if we end up talking about baseball for whatever reason, that's okay. Most important thing is that you keep the composure, confidence, flow of the conversation.
Okay.
If we're looking at the right thing to say, then it would have been like, that was good when you asked like 20 days for the whole year. I go like,
Hmm.
yeah. Then why do you think that's not enough?
That's true. I remember you said ask why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it, a lot of people are okay with that? Why is that not enough? Why can't you just like get a job at another car dealership where you
But
get
they give you
30
more
days?
vacations. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And
I
then they're
got you.
gonna start tapping into the real reason or whatever. But forget about that. Just man, composure, things that keep the flow of the conversation, everything. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. One last try. Let's do right from there. Yeah, 3 more
Okay.
minutes.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, I have like 20 days of vacation during the whole year. Not a lot.
Okay. And why do you feel like 20 days out of the year isn't a lot for you?
I mean, well, with 20 days, I feel like you can just go to either one place, maybe like another country for like those 20 days. So that is justified, or just very nearby around. And then I'm mostly just spending it with family, and family is like in my own city. So I just would like to travel more.
Okay. And when you say you feel like that's the reason remote sales chose you because the remote part, I mean, couldn't you just go to a different job and get more days for vacation,
I mean, I could, but that still ties me down to a location. And I feel like it's been enough of being here or anywhere specifically. I want sort of like that freedom.
Okay, so you just want to be fully remote, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And at your current job, I mean, are you currently making like what you want to be making, or do you feel like you could be making more?
I would like to make more. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And I mean, how much more would you want to be making?
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to more money.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I wanna be making, I don't know, 20K more.
20K more. Okay. And how much are you currently making?
I do around 7 to 8K.
7 to 8K. Okay. I mean, the reason I'm asking is, so if you kind of want to re replace, your current job with remote sales, do you feel like, let's say we can get you into some training, you know, and we can place you within 3 months of training. How much you necessarily would be looking to make just, starting out, because we can't, I would say like around like 10K, that's like that's a higher number. That's like kind of more experienced setters, closers, what they would be making. So, for around 3 month range. My question is how much we need to be making to necessarily replace your income? Because, right now you're making K. And I will say if you want to transition over to, remote sales, you wouldn't be making that 10K mark, that 7 to 8K. How much would be enough for
Okay,
you
time,
to,
time, time.
okay.
Why are you saying all these?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just trying to understand how much you would need to be making to like transition, you know, into like remote sales fully.
So you're still thinking about how can I move the sale forward? How can I
Yeah,
move forward the
exactly.
conversation?
Yeah.
Um, First off, that's not moving the sale forward just because, well, you're rambling about a bunch of things and about how 10K a month is not realistic and all these things. No need, bro.
Gotcha.
You first listen to everything the prospect has to say, and based on what they want, based on like everything they give you, you qualify or disqualify. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, if you wanna, so there's two things that you can do. You can either allow the people inside of the program or reject them. So basically, find out that the right seats, so to say, that are able to go in or be rejected, or you can turn any person or any like seat into the perfect one by reframes, by education, by influence, everything, and then they can go in. Truth is, when you're a setter, to change someone's view and someone's goals and educate them, that takes too much time.
Yeah.
So it's better to just disqualify. If you can only help people get to 2K a month and they want to do 10K a month, just be upfront right there and then. Or
Can't
just,
help you.
yeah, just be like, hey man, well, our program is mostly targeting people committed to make 2K a month and not 10K a month. So this might not be the right program for you. Or how do you feel? Because maybe the 10K a month is just something they said, but maybe 2K a month is where they want to start as well.
That's true.
But you put it on them. You don't educate them. You just tell them you're transparent. Well, how do you feel if we could help you get to those 2K a month in the next 2 months first off? They say, yeah, I take it, or no, I want something else. I'm already making 5K a month. Okay, great. Catch you later. Bye. But you don't educate. And even in a close a closer, you don't educate at the beginning. You first gather a bunch of information
And then you,
and then you proceed into like educating, because first you need a better understanding of the motivation of the people.
gotcha.
So that's first off. And second off, bro, the exercise here is just to keep the flow of the conversation.
Okay.
I told you, it doesn't matter what you say. You don't have to. We can talk about baseball, bro.
Just
But keep the
go.
convo
Oh, yeah,
flowing.
that's true. Just keep it going. Okay.
Maybe let's do something. You got your script right there?
Yeah, you want me to grab it?
Yeah, grab the script.
All right, I got it right here.
All right, then you're gonna read it. You're gonna. So now you know exactly what to say. Everything. Focus on just tonality
Okay.
and smoothness and confidence, and we're just gonna do like the very beginning. I'll tell you when to stop. But yeah, just try
Okay,
to,
gotcha.
like, you have the script, so it should sound perfect. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Hey, is this Ivan?
But yeah, who's this?
Hey, Ivan, it's Joshua calling from Clash of Closers. How you doing, man?
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, great. So I just saw that you applied to our ad 2 days ago, and just curious if you're interested in getting some sales training.
Bro, okay, stop. Read. It's okay, bro. Read.
Read it. I mean, I don't even read this word to word.
I think yeah, this one. Yeah, right one. Sorry. What was that?
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll read it. Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you a quick call here. I saw you booked an appointment with us about 2 days ago, and just see if I can take a couple minutes of your time. You told me not to say that though, right?
Yeah. Doesn't matter what to say right now. Let's
Okay,
focus
just keep it
on
going. Okay.
confidence, flow,
Okay, got you.
from the top, from the top.
Okay. Hey, is this Ivan?
Yeah. Who's calling?
Hey, Ivan, it's Joshua calling from Clash of Closers. Does that ring a bell, man?
Oh yeah, I remember. What's up?
Great, man. Well, I actually was just giving you a quick call here. I saw you booked an appointment here about 2 days ago and just wanted to see if I can take a couple minutes of your time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I guess like the best place to start on this call is to kind of get an idea of, where you at right now, what's your goals and where you need the help with the most right now. And based on that, I can send over some resources specific towards you and where you need the most help with right now. Does that sound good, man?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, great. All right, well, man, so just give me an idea. What stood out to you about the Clash of Closers ad and just kind of prompted you to reach out?
Okay, stop, man. Well, I know that your tonality is like that because you're reading and
But like
because,
have more enthusiasm?
Yeah, like pretend that you're an actor.
Okay.
What do actors do before they jump into the role or whatever? They read the script while acting with their voice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Okay,
don't know if
let
you've
me
seen
start it
it.
one more time from the top. I got it.
Yeah. Imagine when you're a setter, you're just on the phone, so you could potentially just read.
Yeah.
The only thing is that you're not gonna listen to what the other person is gonna say. But bro, what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna act like to the most NPC prospect.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the most perfect right answer ever. Like when you ask, "Oh, so do you wanna book the call right now?" I'm just gonna say yes, and I'm gonna be an NPC. So it's
Okay, I got you.
just like it doesn't get easier for you to just imagine and pretend that you have the tonality of a conversation. Okay?
Okay, I'm ready. Hey, is this Ivan?
Yeah. Who's calling?
Hey, Ivan, it's Joshua calling from Clash of Closures, man. How you doing?
Hey man, I'm doing good.
Great. So I just saw, I'm just giving you a quick call here. I saw you booked an appointment with us about 2 days ago and just wanted to see if I can take a couple of minutes of your time. Is that cool, man?
Yeah, sure. That's good.
Great, man. Well, I guess the best place to start in this call is to kind of get an idea of, where you at right now, what's your goals and where you need the most help with right now. And, based on that, I can send over some resources, specific towards you and what you need the help with the most right now. Does that sound good, man?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool, man. Great. So just kind of give me an idea and, what stood out to you about Clash of Closers that just prompted you to reach out?
It was the quality of the training. Like Ethan knows what he's talking about, and I like the potential of the earning potential.
Okay, great, man. And so when you kind of say earning potential, I mean, what are you looking for as far as how much you want to earn in remote sales?
Yeah, I want to make around 10K a month.
Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. My laptop is going to die, so I want to plug this in
No
before.
worries.
Let me grab my charger. I mean, do you think the tonality is better? You feel like? Yeah. Okay, let me see. Is it? Okay, hold on. It's in here.